Coming up, Disney says hello to Star Wars fans by shutting down LucasArts. A Louisiana woman sets a new Disney race record. And Victoria and Albert's is named one of the 15 most iconic restaurants in America. And Julie Martin tells us about Finley's Princess Weekend, all coming up on this edition of the Diz Unplugged. This is the Diz Unplugged, episode 594 for the week of April 9th, 2013. The Diz Unplugged is brought to you by Dreams Unlimited Travel, specializing in helping you plan the perfect Disney World, Disneyland, or Disney Cruise Line vacation. Visit them on the web at www.dreamsunlimitedtravel.com. Hello, everyone, and welcome to this edition of the Diz Unplugged, coming to you from the Bob Varley Studio in Orlando, Florida. I'm your host, Pete Werner, joined at the table this week by my good friends John Magi, Kevin Close, Sean Thompson, Julie Martin, and back in the production nook, our producer Dustin West and associate producer Craig Williams. And this week we are not actually coming to you live. I mean, we are like alive and live when we're doing this.
We're all holograms.
But we're actually recording this a few days before, and that's because most of the team is going to be busy next week with our next 7 Resorts in 7 Days segment, and kind of excited about that. And we're going to be tweeting and Facebooking and Instagramming and Foursquaring live as we're doing it, so be sure to follow us next week as we do that. And that show, the next 7 and 7 show, will actually go up starting on May 21st, but something a lot more exciting is going to be happening for us on May 21st. We are going to be doing a live show from Disney's resort Aulani in Hawaii. Woohoo. And we're very, very excited about that, and we've been working with the people out at Aulani, looking at some different cool things that we can do on that show. That will air Tuesday, May 21st at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. We're going to be recording it in the afternoon out in Hawaii, and but it'll be live. It's 3 o'clock in Hawaii, 8 o'clock here on the East Coast.
Prime time.
So May 21st, mark your calendars. We'll remind you many, 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 many times between now and then, but we're really excited about that. That'll be really our first... we're nervous about that because it's like, you know, we have this all down here in the studio, but
it'll be live on the road.
Taking the show on the road like that.
I'm glad it's not going to be me.
I'm excited. I really can't wait to do it. I can't wait to do it.
I'm going to make sure Pete's in a grass skirt.
I was just going to say grass skirt.
Coconut bra.
Coconut bra.
Well, we've already determined that Sean is going to be doing the hula lessons.
There's a hula
I
instructor.
did it too.
With
It's
the fire?
fun. They're very patient, so don't worry.
Okay, good. I hope it's not fire.
It's fire.
It's going to be shirtless, and it's going to be on YouTube.
Oh, that's great. That's what everyone wants to see.
That is also going to kick off, that Aulani show on the 21st is also going to kick off another tour that we're doing. We did the Diz Goes West a few weeks ago. This is kind of Diz Goes West Part 2. And we're going to be covering Aulani. We're going to be leaving Honolulu for Vancouver and covering the Alaska cruise on the Wonder. And then we come back from that, and we do the Adventures by Disney Backstage Magic. Again, we'll be tweeting and Facebooking and doing our social networking thing live as we're doing all that stuff.
16 months.
Yes, for the 16 months that we are away, yes.
I'm going to bring my my caravan, all my suitcases for all my clothes.
Yes.
Do you have trunks?
Trunks, yeah, Harry Potter trunks.
Your matched luggage.
Yeah, with all my stamps on them.
Yes. And that... when, you know, that show where we talk about all that stuff will probably be sometime mid-July. Yeah. But all kicks off May 21st, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, DizUnplugged.com. Mark it on your calendars. Invite your friends over for like an Oscar party or something.
It's must-see TV.
It is must-see TV. And speaking of our last Diz Goes West, that show coming up next week, we will be live on the 16th. DizUnplugged.com, 1 p.m. Eastern. And Tom Bell, the host of the Diz Unplugged Disneyland Edition, will be here with us to do that. So that'll be exciting, and we have some really, really cool stuff to show you. Dustin's been working hard on some creative videos.
Right.
And saw one last night that blew me away. So very excited to see that. Not to put any pressure on you or
No,
anything.
absolutely not.
But so a lot coming up, and of course, we will not be going live on the 30th of this month because we're going to be recording that show at the New Jersey meet in Bridgewater, New Jersey on the 27th. So we know we have over about 120 people.
Do you realize their vacation is our vacation too?
What
Is that just like vacation Tourette's or?
No. You guys are going away, and I'm trying to put my plans in order for our, what days we have to be here and stuff. And there's several days that
gotcha.
we don't have to be here.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay.
Because you guys will be recording elsewhere.
Yeah, and I just want to remind everybody that, like I said, we're doing the Alani show on the 21st live. We are gone for the next 2 weeks after that, but we have all new shows being pre-recorded to go up. So they'll be going up at the normal times, 1 p.m. Tuesday Eastern Time. DizUnplugged.com. And last but not least, if you have questions for us or comments about the show, podcast@DizUnplugged.com is the email address. Or you can give us a call toll-free, 1-877-310-9662. We're going to be doing an email voicemail show in a couple weeks. And if we play your voicemail or read your email on the show, you'll get your choice of a Diz Unplugged t-shirt or a Diz Unplugged pin and lanyard. And then randomly we select one person every month for a shot at a prize from our trusty Prizematron. So that's coming up couple weeks. So send us your emails, your voicemails. Speak to us. Tell us what you think. What else do we have for housekeeping?
I have a bunch of stuff. First of all, last week I mentioned that during the live show that our Dreams Unlimited travel agents... Stop. You need a vacation. That our Dreams Unlimited travel agents saved their clients over $10,000 from a recent discount.
You lied.
I did lie.
You lied to these people.
Lie. The problem was that we were recording early in the day and a lot of agents didn't get back to me. We actually saved our clients over $35,000 that day.
That's right.
And I want to give a special mention to one of our agents, Beth Zada, who saved her clients $12,000.
Wow.
Single-handedly.
I know. That's amazing.
That's incredible.
That is incredible. So if you want to use Dreams Unlimited Travel, we were out there trying to save you money. Kevin just saved the client like $600 on the way over in the convertible. So it's something we love to do.
Windblown. He's windblown, but he got the job done.
Right.
Working while I was driving in the convertible.
Right. My other big news, Foodie Tales is now on Facebook.
Wow.
I'm telling you.
Finally, John has pulled the trigger.
However, I'm not running it.
Who is?
One of my
Minions?
contributors, no, I do not refer to them as minions. One of my
Not
contributors,
publicly.
and also a Dreams Unlimited travel agent, Tammy Omar, came to me and said, I noticed there's a Facebook page for Foodie Tales, but there's nothing going on. I said, yes, because I don't know how to use Facebook. I don't get it. So she's taken it over, and it's actually sort of...
John still has a rotary dial phone.
That's the red hotline for when you call.
Yes, Commissioner Gordon.
It's Commissioner Gordon.
Does that mean you're Batman?
I don't know.
Oh, that
I
would be
want to
cool.
see. I want to see him in the outfit.
No, Commissioner Gordon calls other people too. Catwoman.
Like Papa John's.
Oh, so I want to see you in the Catwoman
You
outfit.
want to see
then.
in the Halle Berry Catwoman the
Come over.
Julie
that night.
Newmar.
Julie
Julie
Newmar.
Newmar. Let's, come on.
The
I
one
mean, Halle
piece in the
Berry's
ears.
lovely. Don't get me wrong. She's lovely, but Julie Newmar
I prefer Michelle
is the
Pfeiffer.
original Catwoman. Miss Julie Newmar is the original Catwoman. She's statuesque.
She's statuesque. All right, Wong Fu. All right, and
This is my day for quoting that movie. I've been quoting to Wong Fu all day. So
finally, I am going to be a special guest on someone else's podcast.
you are.
I am. You guys are going to be away and you don't want me around, so I have to go find something to do. And I've been invited by the Mouse Quest podcast to talk about using a travel agent for booking vacations.
Oh, isn't that nice?
So I'm going to talk about Dreams Unlimited Travel and what it means to use a travel agent. And I understand that will air April 19th of this month.
And while you're away, I'm going to lay by the pool and have umbrella drinks.
Excellent.
Have you sent them your demands? The trailer size and
Green M&Ms.
only green M&Ms.
Let's say have W's on them instead of M. That's what I asked for.
W's.
Just turn the M&M upside down, Pete.
Oh. Like, what does the W mean? No, he thinks the M&M stand for Magi.
Me too. All right, so that's it for my housekeeping.
Anybody else? Any housekeeping?
No.
Dustin, you have no housekeeping at all?
No housekeeping.
You never have any housekeeping.
I never have any housekeeping. You usually cover it. It's
I cover
show-related stuff. So.
All right. Well, that'll do it. We'll turn it over to Johnny with the news.
All right, our first news story. Louisiana runner Rachel Booth sets Disney race record. Rachel Booth of Mandeville, Louisiana. Do you know her, Julie?
No, but I do know some booths.
Excellent.
John Wilkes.
She has set an
John Wilkes' daughter.
She has set an all-time record at Walt Disney World by being the first woman ever to win 4 Disney races.
Wow.
The 2010 and 2011 half marathons, the 2012 Princess Half Marathon, and most recently the 2013 Princess Half Marathon.
Yeah, that's pretty. That's a pretty big accomplishment,
It's an incredible
honestly.
accomplishment. I can't even read that many marathons, and she's ran them.
That's so exciting.
During the 5th annual Princess Half Marathon, held in late February, Booth competed against 26,000 runners who registered for the event. She also beat her own record from last year's race by 33 seconds. Waiting to congratulate her at the finish line was her husband, John, and children Peyton, 7, and Hadley, 4. The trip to Disney was magical for the Booth family. When they arrived at the convention center where all the runners were gathered to collect their packets, they were in awe of a huge 40-foot banner hanging overhead with Rachel Booth crossing the finish line from the 2012 race.
That's nice.
The banner was a little over the top for Booth, who's a very humble person. With all the hype of Booth as the returning champion and winner of 3 previous Disney races, her family enjoyed all the perks Disney had to offer them. The family was invited to sit in a VIP section with Mickey and Minnie Mouse at the finish line during the race so they can get the best view possible. Rachel was invited to attend the Treat Up Meetup, an exclusive event for only 50 select runners. She was also invited to sit on a panel with Jeff Galloway and to share a story with other runners. She met actor Sean Astin, who stars in the Lord of the Rings trilogy.
Wow. I'm sure that was the highlight of her life.
And she
got to meet Rudy?
Nice crispy bacon for you, Mr. Frodo.
And he's also the voice behind Special Agent Oso from the Disney Channel series.
I did not know that.
Made him a household name.
Yeah.
Well, to my 3 and 4-year-old.
I think that's his Disney connection, so I
Yeah.
think that's why he was there.
So her husband's name is John Booth?
You know, I caught that and didn't go back.
Oh, wow.
I think you called it.
I was waiting to hear the name because I do have several girlfriends in Louisiana who come and run all of these races. So I was just kind of hoping maybe it was one of them. But
I think it's cool they put her picture up on a banner.
yeah. But
I
I'm
think it's
thinking
cool
she
to-
should be allowed to sleep in the castle for all that
Really?
running.
That's right. Exactly.
I agree.
That should be her prize.
You know, honestly, winning 4 of these races, that's extraordinary. Congratulations.
I also think Run Disney gets a lot of credit. They've really put together incredible events. They've really turned to the running community and to do this sort of thing where they acknowledge her.
Yeah.
And the
It's fantastic.
star power. Imagine getting to the finish line and meeting Rudy.
All right, our second news story. Legoland owner Merlin Entertainment preparing to go public. Merlin Entertainment Group, which owns Legoland Florida, is planning to go public in London or New York and has been meeting with potential investors. Merlin CEO Nick Varney told Reuters that a sale would allow the company to pay down debt and fund expansion in the U.S.
Reuters.
What do I say?
Reuters.
Oh.
Roto-rooters.
Merlin
Okay,
Wow.
the people that were going to buy the stuff, the rooters or something. I didn't even get it.
Reuters is the news
Reuters.
agency that you're referring to. Sorry.
Where I'm from, we pronounce it Reuters.
I'm from where you're from, and I say Reuters.
When you're wearing your Tudors.
All right. It's early in the show.
Sorry.
Merlin opened Legoland Florida in Winter Haven in 2011, which added a water park in 2012 and recently announced another expansion called the World of Chima. The company also owns Madame Tussauds Wax Museum and the Sea Life Aquarium attraction, both of which are planned for the $200 million iDrive Live project on International Drive. Varney said that the group would likely make a decision sometime towards the end of summer, and initial public offering would come either late this year or early 2014. In related news, Blackstone Group could be moving ahead with the initial public offering of SeaWorld Entertainment as soon as this end of this month, after rejecting takeover bids for the theme park operator. Bloomberg.com says the value of that company could be as much as $5.36 billion.
Wow. Well, I'm imagining an IPO for Legoland means it must be doing well. I mean, it's not just Legoland. Our Legoland is not the only one. There are other ones, but
Well, and there's the House of Chima.
Is that how we should refer to it from now on? House of Chima.
Isn't that what it was called?
That's what they're making, this big expansion. I tried to look it up and try to figure out what it was. I can't figure out what it is. It's like
It's a Sean Astin movie.
It's a fantasy thing, and they're fantasy creatures or something. I don't know. I don't get it. But people like it. Well, I don't know. It's weird because they tried to sell it privately. So now it's kind of like, well, nobody wanted to buy it, so we're going to put it out to the public.
Well,
It's a very strange situation.
we'll see.
All right, and our final news story. Disney shuts down LucasArts, cancels Star Wars 1313 and Star Wars First Assault. According to the website Kaduko.com, I have no idea if that's how you say it. It's probably like Reuters. Disney has laid off the staff of LucasArts and canceled all current projects. Staff were informed of the shutdown last Thursday. Some 150 people were laid off, and both of the studio's current projects, Star Wars First Assault and Star Wars 1313, were canceled. Disney will still use the LucasArts name to license games, but the studio is no more. Publicly, Disney is saying their current games would be licensed at a different publisher or developer, but according to Koduko.com source, that's unlikely. The source says LucasArts has pursued the option for, quote, one or both games, but nothing happened. A second source also said that the chances of LucasArts licensing out any of these games are effectively zero. In related news, the Walt Disney Company is expected to make more job cuts at its studio and consumer product division during the next 2 weeks. Although it's unknown how many jobs will be lost at either division, the layoffs at the studio division will likely center on the marketing and home video units, as well as a few from the animation wing. Meanwhile, the job cuts at the consumer product division will be from attrition. So Disney's slashing some jobs out there.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't stayed up on LucasArts and their what they've been doing, but I remember there was a time where that was like the Cadillac of game developers.
It was. The important thing to remember now is that, especially recently, LucasArts hasn't been developing all the Star Wars games. They've been a production and distribution company, so you still have these development houses that are making these games that still exist.
Well, obviously they're making at least two. These 1313 and First Assault obviously were being made by LucasArts. So I'm just wondering,
What about all of those Jedi Knight games that are very popular?
Like, see, those, some of them, I think they were made by BioWare. I can't remember, but that's a development company. I might be getting that wrong, but it was a different development company, and then they just slapped LucasArts on the distribution of that. So I'm pretty sure that's how that works.
I just, I think regardless of how people feel about LucasArts, I think that to the Star Wars fan community, this is one of those chilling fears that they had when they heard Disney had bought Lucas, that they were going to come in and dismantle and change, and I wonder how what the reaction's been. I haven't paid attention. So
even beyond the Star Wars franchise games, I mean, LucasArts creates a lot of other games too that I feel are up there as some of the best games that you can get. So this is not good for me as a Star Wars fan or a LucasArts fan. I'm not happy with this, I can tell you that.
Well,
Who makes Frogger? I like that game.
Who makes Pong?
Makes Cubert.
After watching Wreck-It Ralph for like 15 times in the past week, I like Fix-It-Felix Jr.
You wish they would make that game, don't you?
I kind of do.
They do actually. They have it in Disney Quest.
Oh,
Do they
I'm not
really?
going there.
Well, you gotta
No one
suck
will
it up
ever
and go.
play that.
No one will ever see that game.
They closed the capacity last week.
I'm
Disney
sure.
Quest.
Disney Quest.
Easter.
Well, it was pouring
I
actually.
was going to say, it's Easter in bad weather.
Everyone
We were under a tornado watch.
A squall on Easter Sunday is what
They're going to have to be
is
able to
required.
just call one of those up whenever they want.
Yeah.
All we need is biblical weather for it to get busy.
Look, locusts. Oh, good. Disney Quest
One of
like-
the 7 operational games.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I haven't been in there in a while. I should really just.
We took the kids. It's been a little while now, hoping that there would be something there to entertain them. And there's nothing for like little kids. They can't reach the consoles. Like there's nothing down low for them to play or do. So it was kind of a bust. And I was like, yeah, I'm not coming here again. Not until you're like 15.
Are
I
all
have to
those
go check
rides?
it out again.
Are all those rides still the pirate simulated thing?
Yep.
And the-
Yeah, those are still there. The magic carpet. They have this weird jungle cruise thing where you sit in this fake raft
And you
they
fake row.
I
They
did that
spritz
the
water at
last
you.
time
It's
I was
horrible.
there.
Oh my
It is-
God! It's like
Yeah.
heart attack.
And you have to paddle as
And
fast
if
as you
you're
can
not
while they
paddling
spritz
like
you
you're
with a
supposed
Windex
to,
bottle.
You're going to die.
Yeah, it's bad.
And then the seat starts to deflate as you get off, so you have to get up really quickly to get up on the floor.
All right, that'll do it for the news.
All right, thank you, John. We will move on to Roundtable Rapid Fire, and we will start with Mr. Magi.
All right. My rapid fire is there are 2 new Conewich sandwiches served at Downtown Disney Marketplace. Marketplace Snacks Cart near Walt Disney World.
You're rooters.
I am having a really hard time. The Marketplace Snacks Cart near World of Disney is serving 2 of the quote Conewiches, made popular at Disney's California Adventure Cars Land. There's going to be a chili cone queso, bread cone filled with beef, red kidney beans, chili, and cheese, because nothing says theme park like a cone full of beans.
I think that one comes with a side of Imodium.
And a handful of wet wipes.
An Imodium chaser.
And the meatball cone is a bread cone filled with turkey meatballs and marinara sauce with provolone cheese.
That sounds good.
Each one costs $9.50 and comes with a bag of chips.
Excellent. Thank you,
Delicious.
John. Kevin Close.
If you're a fan of Royal Caribbean's Allure or Oasis, those enormous ships, there's some interesting news. The Oasis will be leaving for Europe September 1st, 2014. It's going to do a transatlantic cruise, and there will be 4 or 5, I believe, and 6-day cruises around the Mediterranean, and it will do another transatlantic cruise coming home October 14th. The first one is September 1st, and it's a 12-day cruise from Fort Lauderdale to Barcelona with a stop in Malaga.
Yeah, John was talking to me about this yesterday, and it's like, are you interested in going? And I mean, believe me, the Oasis, the Allure, gorgeous ships. But trapped on a ship for 12 days that has a casino that's open all the time, I simply don't have that kind of money.
It's bad news.
That's a
bears.
$50,000 cruise.
Just so you know, if you're a Royal Caribbean Crown and Anchor member, you can book beginning Monday or Tuesday, April 9th at 7 a.m. And that will go for 2 days, and then this will open up to the public for the rest of the Mediterranean cruises.
If you're interested in a quote, send me an email, john@dreamsunlimitedtravel.com, and we'll send
I
that
think
to
we're
you.
going to go on the September
Yeah.
1st transatlantic
We're
cruise.
definitely going to hold the stateroom on it, for sure.
Hold to.
Oh, there you go.
And then I think we're going to try and hook this up with an ABD, so that if people were interested in traveling on the transatlantic cruise, hopefully we can hook up an ABD at the end of that if you'd like to do that, and that would save you on your airfare. Chances are the cruise across would probably be the same price as your airfare to Europe.
And much
Yeah.
more comfortable.
And a casino. And those roast beef sandwiches.
All these things in that cupcake store.
That's right.
I think what I think is interesting is it's a very short time in the Med.
It's only 6 weeks.
Right. So if you really wanted to, you could go over, spend some time in Europe, and then cruise back.
Okay.
Maybe I will.
All right.
That's not a
gonna
bad.
say,
That's
can
not a
we-
terrible idea.
Let's
don't
rent a
think so.
villa.
Trenteville in Tuscany.
Under the Tuscan sun.
Right.
Yeah, how great
Just
would
like
that
it's
be?
very
Cher.
Diane Lane of you.
I call Cher.
I don't think she was in that movie.
I don't know.
Yeah, I was going to say, Diane.
Mussolini.
Mussolini. I got one.
Wrong movie.
I like.
Did you say Tia Leone? She went in the
I thought
movie.
he said,
No,
I thought he
Tea
said
with
Taya
Mus-
Mussolini, so I don't know what's
Tea
going
with
on.
Mussolini.
Tea with
Okay.
Cher was in that.
Tia Mussolini. Yeah, that was his daughter. It was Tia Mussolini.
She later changed it to Leone because she couldn't get work.
Yeah.
Well, who was in that movie? Tuscan Sun.
Diane
Diane Lane.
And Sandra Oh.
I don't want to be either of those.
Okay.
Tea with Mussolini was Cher and Maggie Smith.
It was a different decade.
Wow, this table just went gay fast. All right, thank you, Kevin.
Julie didn't stand a chance. Come on.
Jonathan.
All right, I have very exciting news for limited time magic guests out in Disneyland because now they can buy a hat that looks exactly like a driving cone.
Wow.
It's modeled just exactly.
Let me fly out just to get that.
Yeah, I think it's worth it. It's modeled exactly after the hotel rooms and cars. So you know
It's a
the
cone.
big, huge orange
Yes.
cones.
It's
Um,
modeled exactly after the
We can
things they
just
put
go
out when
down
they
to
do
the
road
construction
work.
site on
And it's
I-4.
about that big too because, of course, they have to make it huge. And then you can get it in April, all month long. So we have the strawberry hats here.
We have strawberry hats?
Yeah, for
Yes. Flower Garden.
Oh.
Oh, so
Limited
Dustin
time
parked right
magic
up.
is dumb.
Yeah, they're getting kind of.
They're running
They're
out of
reaching.
They're
magic.
running out of good ideas. Yeah.
I
So-
love this hat.
Are you getting it?
How can I get it?
How you order everything from California?
No, with limited
call
time
Tom
magic
Bell.
stuff, they don't do that. Yeah, I guess. I
Or
could.
Nancy Johnson.
Tombol's going to be on a plane out here next week.
I think he's gonna have to get one.
With
I love all the
17
car stuff.
hats.
That is my that's my name for him,
To wear 'em
Tombol.
all.
Tomble.
I think he should have to wear one on the plane too.
Yeah, just buy a seat for all of them for us. This is exciting actually. They're bringing the Long Lost Friends Week over to Disneyland, so that's from April 8th to the 14th. So it was pretty popular here. So I think that's at least a good one, where you can go take your picture with Max Goof. Well, not Max Goof. It's all the people from
Goof Troop?
Hunchback of Notre Dame. So Esmeralda, and then they also have Pocahontas characters like Miko and Ratcliffe.
Oh.
So that's kind of weird. He's huge. I don't know how you would
Yeah.
like. Where's he gonna go?
He's scary.
Yeah.
Have you seen the Onion article where it was fake characters?
Big
in Disney?
characters in
A
Disney
big badger.
in a lab coat.
A
Yeah,
lab
it was
coat.
just- no, that was like a platypus in a lab coat or something.
I have to say this just because you're talking about meeting characters. Where can you meet up characters?
It used to be in the animation studio
Yeah,
when
but-
it first came out
Right.
as a Pixar.
They're
but,
in Animal Kingdom now.
They are
Mhm,
Okay.
over near the Tree of Life.
We're gonna have to go and look for them because
Yeah.
If you want
my
to meet
kids are
Carl, I
obsessed.
can have my dad call you.
Yeah, exactly.
What was it called? Forgotten Friends?
Yeah, Forgotten Friends. That's like our time at
You
a.
can't
Long
find
Lost
any
Friends.
merchandise
Long
to do with
Lost
that
Friends.
movie
That's what
either.
it is. That's why Sean Astin is here.
The kid from the Goonies.
Hey now, don't mess with the Goonies.
No. I
No,
love the
seriously,
Goonies.
don't.
Okay,
you
now,
can't
I have a
find-
question to ask you. When was the last time you saw the Goonies?
I have it on DVD.
Not
found
long
that-
ago.
I felt the same way, and then I rewatched
No,
it.
No, it's
not that long ago.
fantastic.
Probably in the last
Huh.
year
Yeah, I had a different opinion.
because I have it on DVD.
Yeah.
No, I just want to continue. Sorry, I got distracted me with the Goonies, but
Wait till you do
I
that
can't
Princess
find
Weekend
any up
thing.
merchandise. No up merchandise. I found some on Amazon finally. It was $30 for 3 little, like, they're about the size of the Vinylmations. It's Carl, Doug, and Russell. But like, I'd like to find like a Kevin plush or something.
I wonder if that's different in California Adventure because those characters are out a lot.
Yeah,
there.
you see a lot. See them out a lot.
So,
So
I
maybe
just
they'd-
was kind of disappointed, but
All right, thank you, Jonathan. Jules.
I was going to talk about princess.disney.com. It's a newer website that Disney came out with to do with princesses only. And as you can see from the image that we have up there, every princess is represented, and you click on each
It's like
one.
a shooting gallery.
They also made Mulan and Pocahontas a little more.
Well, we have to talk about their new
Glamorous.
looks because every princess got a makeover.
Or a wanted poster.
Cinderella looks like Jade Jolie.
Okay,
from
guys,
Drag
I'm
Race.
going to continue with my rapid fire. Hush. Okay.
Oh, damn.
So, you can click on each princess, and it takes you to her personal page, and each page will include like a description of the princess.
Is it her
you know.
Match.com profile?
Basically, it's kind of what it's like. I'm not kidding. They have video clips that feature each selected princess, so you can watch little clips for the movie, or sometimes it's like a just the face character herself giving like tips on how to be a princess.
I hear they messed up when they put Jasmine on Christian Mingles.
And then
Oh my god.
So glad we're not live.
there's also a game for each princess and a gallery.
It doesn't matter. We can't edit any of this.
Oh.
This can be edited.
Well, good. My eye roll will be in there. Okay.
Have they changed the princesses from the depictions of them with an eating disorder? Do they look healthier again? There were princesses out there for a while that
They're basically just headshots, and some from the waist up. So they don't look too skinny to me. I don't know. Okay. And there's also a game for each princess, a gallery of favorite moments through photos, and then towards the bottom there's a shop, which it features all the specific merchandise for each princess. So I visited Tiana's page and played the game where she has to find her tiara. It was quite fun. Billy and I enjoyed that. And then at the bottom of the page, once you scroll down, if you play the game, it had like her doll, her dress, her everything to do with her. So instead of going to DisneyStore.com and you're searching for all your favorite princess stuff, I found this to be so much nicer.
Aren't they supposed to be set up like Facebook pages too? Don't they have their own Facebook page or something weird?
You can poke them.
I don't know.
Poke a princess.
I don't know about that. I didn't see anything to do with that. But then if you click on the movie itself, it'll give you all the information about the movie itself, including the cast, which I thought was really cool. So.
these are cartoons. They're running out of there's a cast.
The
People who play the
voices.
voices.
They're considered the cast.
Oh, good God.
Sorry.
If it's going to be like this my entire review, I can't do this today.
Julie, it's been a long time since you've been here, huh?
Yeah, really,
Julie, how long have you known us?
I didn't have any coffee today, you guys.
Us either.
During the break.
That's it for me.
Oh, okay. On a more serious note, I just want to mention. Last week we talked about the young boy who was in distress on the Fantasy and was airlifted to a local hospital. The family has set up a Facebook page. They're kind of giving updates on his condition. Turns out it looks like it was a lung infection, a serious lung infection, and they're having. I mean, it's still touch and go. He's still in ICU. Still needs our thoughts and prayers. And if you'd just like to show the family that the Disney fan community is not all
Haters.
Not all people like some. There's only a few people on the boards that I thought were inappropriate about how they were approaching this. I think most people were very supportive. But if you'd like to show your support for the family, we'll have a link to that on the show notes page, Unplugged.com. And please, by all means, please keep this boy and his family in your thoughts and prayers. So that will do it for Rapid Fire.
Well, me and Craig have rapid fires.
That's right. I'm sorry. I forgot.
You
We have
forgot
other.
the Nook.
There are other people in the room.
You ever got the Interior Illusions Lounge?
The interior what?
Illusions Lounge.
Okay.
It's from RuPaul.
Okay. Well, my rapid fire is that the Disney Truck Shop at Downtown Disney is going to have limited time Magic exclusive merchandise. Now, the weird thing about it, well, I don't know if you guys have ever seen the truck shop down at Downtown Disney. It's basically a truck that unfolds to a canopy, and they have a whole bunch of merchandise down there. But the limited time merchandise that they're having is a T-shirt that has the icon or the logo from the truck shop on it. That's the limited time vintage tee thing. So again, I think we're coming to the point where limited time magic is
They're really reaching on that.
Limited time imagination.
How long has the truck been around that we have vintage tees?
right, exactly.
I kind of like the logo, though.
I do like
think
the logo.
The logo's cool.
I hope it would be bigger on the shirt, but
I have seen the truck, and I was quite confused by it, actually.
Yeah, they have all that kind of merchandise
Everywhere else.
the vintage
But
type
I don't
stuff.
know. It was just weird.
Yeah,
They have a vintage T-shirt.
a vintage T-shirt that is just the logo of the truck shop. So that's my rapid fire, and that's available. The limited time magic is April 8th through the 14th, so you got to be here this week, but it's available.
excellent.
Gregory,
Thank you, Dustin.
you're welcome.
Craig.
Okay. Mine is about Victoria and Albert. This past week, Zagat staff named Victoria and Albert.
What'd you call me?
It's pronounced Zagat.
It's Zagat.
Is it really?
It is. Zagat.
Zagat. That's a character from Street Fighter, isn't it? I don't know. Doesn't matter.
Is it Zagat?
No, it's Zagat.
Okay, Zagat.
Poor
Okay.
Craig.
It's actually pronounced Reuters.
Where was I? Oh, yeah. The Zagat staff editors named Victoria and Albert's one of the 15 most iconic restaurants in America. The list included restaurants that embodied the essence of their city. Restaurants were rated on food, decor, and service based on a scale of 0 to 30, 30 being the highest. Victoria and Albert's received a 29 in food, 28 in decor, and 29 in service, giving it the all-around highest score. Zagat also said that it was a once-in-a-lifetime experience, a celebration destination that earns superlatives all around.
What city does it embody?
What is the essence
Orlando.
of Orlando? But what's the essence of Orlando?
Well, it's not Victoria and Albert's. Okay.
I don't know.
Yes, we all walk around in that kind of clothing.
Yes.
I've never been there, so I don't have any.
It's the food trucks. That's
Food trucks and humidity.
It's the essence of the city beautiful, the food trucks. All right, thank you, Craig. That will do it for Rapid Fire. And to close out our segment, we are doing our Where in the World photograph. We're going to show you a photo, and you have to tell us where in the world this photo was taken. From all the correct answers we received, to podcast@disunplugged.com. We will select one at random, and that person gets a $50 Disney gift card. So here is this week's photograph. And if you know where the hell that is, you're better than I am, because I have no clue.
I'm not.
Salvador
neither.
Dali Museum.
His clocks were a little more melty.
So send, if you think you know where that is, send it in to podcast@disunplugged.com, and we will randomly select from both right answers that we're sure to get for
All
that.
two of you.
And one of you will get a $50 Disney gift card.
And so for those that are watching the video, obviously you're seeing it here, but for those that are listening, we're going to have this
Yes.
photograph up in the show notes section of our site.
All right.
Very good.
And I think that will do it for this episode. We hope you enjoyed it. We'll be back with you again next time with another edition of the Diz Unplugged. Thanks for being with us, everyone. And remember, stay out of the damn lakes.